Hello there guys, and of course come on and welcome back into yet another pre-workout review with us, the Review Bros. My name's Aaron, it's just me today but on a hyped UK company in the form of Murdered Out Supplements. And their other pre-workout, Insidious, has very recently just made it into our top 15 daily driver pre-workouts. But today's review, and it's actually launching today to the public, is their new pre-workout in the form of Shook. And it promises us to be their high stim pre-workout offering. Can we handle it as we go, of course, through the usuals, the taste, price, label and effects? Will it be something that's worth picking up? I suspect yes, but we stay 100% honest, as we always do. At least 3 times a week we drop these reviews, and all we ask in return for you, please, is do subscribe to the channel. Do drop any thoughts you have down below in the comments section. Of course, give us that thumbs up for the algorithm. We appreciate it. Appreciate you. Let's get into this one. Okay, so the first segment is that all famous taste and mixability segment. Now, it comes in 3 flavours that I know of. It comes in Zomberry, it comes in Sour Gummy Bear, and the one we've got for the sake of today's review is Killer Lollipop. So, obviously, I've used it before. You get the choice of 1 scoop or 2 scoops. So I think I'm just going to go for 1 scoop today. Almost had you there, didn't I? 2 scoops it is. No half serves round here, let me tell ya. So in it is, that is 18 grams, I want to say. Yeah, 18 grams, 2 scoops. So we're getting a decent volume of material. Let's give it a shake. Decent shakeage, mixability. It's okay. It's not bad. There's a bit on the bottom. Nothing crazy. Nothing that you probably can't do the usual and swirl it and sort of chug it on back and get yourself on down to the gym. Anyway, let's get this down the hatch. So, Killer Lollipop. I'm not sure what's killer about it. Maybe we're going to find out. It is nice. It's got a sweetness to there. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it could taste like lollipop if you bite it all up and swallow it all in one. It's quite a potent, in-your-face flavour. There's no subtleness here. It is forthcoming. It is sweet. It is nice. However, there's always going to be a however there. It is also spicy. There's got a bit of cayenne pepper in there, and it might have the normal black pepper bryopyrene. I'm not too sure. I haven't looked too extensively at the label. I try not to before the reviews. In terms of how spicy it is, it is quite spicy. I think the best way of saying it is if you was ever lucky enough to try our collab with Huge Supplements Rect Extreme, that was spicy. I would say they're about that same level of spice. So if you don't mind that, then you won't mind that. If you don't like spice, it might be a bit too spicy. I like it. I like spice, and I also think it gives it a unique feel. It gives it that placebo effect that, wow, this is onto a good start. Maybe that's just me. So what would I give it out of 10? I'll go 7.5 out of 10, just to be safe. But if you don't like spice, you just got to bear in mind it is quite spicy, or potentially try one of the other flavours. Let's get into the price point. Okay, so you want to know how much you're going to be picking this product up for. A lot of these days, we have to get mortgages out to get our hands on pre-workouts, but not in this case, thankfully. So you'll head on over, and I recommend doing this quickly, I'll be honest, because I don't think this price is going to be around for long. You'll head on over to the Discount Supplements website, link down in the description below, where you'll be able to see this tub on sale for £32.99. That's cheap, guys. I'm telling you, that's a really good deal. You get 25, well, you get 50 or 25 servings. Obviously, you know the drill. For consistency's sake, we go by that 25 servings because most of us, if not all of us, are going to be double scooping this stuff. That's the truth. Therefore, it will cost you just £1.32 per the serving. Now, on our consistent pricing scale, where a 5 out of 10 is an average price pre-workout. Don't sound good, does it, if I said to you 5 out of 10? But that's average. It literally is halfway, isn't it? So it makes the most sense. This one, however, comes in very nicely at a 6.5 out of 10. So considerably cheaper than your average pre-workout out there. So get your hands on it while it's at that decent price, because I can see it going up in the future. That, of course, moves us into the label of this new pre-workout to the UK market. What is it packing? Where's that money going to go to, right? So I'm going to be talking about it in its maximum form. It's 18 gram serving. Obviously, you have the discretion to do half dosages. And of course, you'll get half the dosage of what I'm about to be telling you. Label up on the screen for you to see it right now. And as you can see at the top, a UK legislation bit means they need to put how many calories in there, salt, protein, all the rest of it, which, let's be honest, is negligible when it concerns pre-workout ingredients, but legislation overrules, doesn't it? Let's get into the main of this label though. So we start off with beta-alanine at a clinical dosage, 3.2 grams for the beta tingle. The paresthesia, itchy type feeling as the pre-workout kicks in, and when you've taken it for a long enough period of time, it's going to help you with endurance in the gym by lactic acid buffering. We got betaine anhydrous up next at a nice 3 gram dosage. That's above that clinical dose 2.5 normally we see, so that's good. It's a jack of all trades ingredient, helps with hydration, athletic performance, power outputs, pumps, and it's even been shown to help with focus and cognition benefits. L-arginine nitrate, again 3 grams, a good dosage, and nitrate form. It's going to help with an instantaneous source of nitric oxide within the bloodstream, thus widening blood vessels and helping with nutrient delivery and of course ultimately the pump. We have acetyl-L-tyrosine at 1.2 grams, a good dose of the amino acid responsible for cognition, focus and mood boosting properties. So it's good to see it in there. We got beta vulgaris at a good gram, and I think this was actually in the Insidious pre-workout, so they do like it. I think it gives that purple colour to the mixture point. And what it's going to do, it's going to help with heart health, blood flow health, vascularity, vasodilation, and again, ultimately the pump, another source of nitrates alongside the arginine. We have taurine up next, a gram, natural energy production, hydration, and some focus even. We got choline dihydrogen citrate up next at a good dose of 500. Now we're getting a choline of 172.5 for focus. It's going to work with the L-tyrosine to give you that in the zone feel and hopefully again some mood elevation property from it. We got a total caffeine blend, and they haven't broken it down here, but if you go into the side it does a little bit further. You've got 400 milligrams of active caffeine, which is a good dosage. 4 cups worth of coffee, strong stimulation, right? And it's made up of caffeine anhydrous and green coffee extract. And I would estimate you're getting at least 300 to 350 of caffeine anhydrous, with that green coffee being the 50 to 100 for more of a natural, smooth onset of energy. We have juniper berry 200. That helps with the metabolization of stimulants. It helps things move, it helps things amplify, and therefore hopefully gets you in that stimulated high stim feel and give you that buzz, we hope. We've got vitamin B3, 30 milligrams, nothing too interesting. Cayenne pepper extract and bioperin, both of those give that spice that I mentioned. They help with absorption, digestion, to get these ingredients into the system, which is important. You've got that 30-minute window. All in all, a good label. Well, I say primarily, actually, I think they're hitting all angles. You're getting a lot of pump, you're getting a lot of focus, and you're getting a lot of energy. So We could be on for a winner here. Let's move into the most important part of any review, the effects. Will it leave you shook? And now we're there, we're into the effects of this new product by Murdered Out Supps. It's their high stimulant formula called Shook. And I've got to say, I like the branding, I like the marketing behind it, I like the general feel of the company. But with that being said, of course, anyone that's watched this channel for a long time knows the drill. We forget the hype, we forget the marketing, we forget the label, we forget the look of the product, right? We talk about it as if we'd blind scoop the stuff in the real world in training. What can it do for you? What will it do probably for your friends and family out there? We start at the beginning with the beta-alanine because if it's in your product, it's the itchy tingle feeling you'll generally feel first. And it comes in on this product strong. And something I actually didn't notice until I delved into the label a little bit deeper is that actually that vitamin B3 is niacin. And you definitely feel the niacin flushing, which feels almost like a slight pressure behind your face, in your body, a central heating being clicked on, ready to go. Nothing crazy though. So therefore, it's in for me, that sweet spot. If you have too much niacin, you can turn as red as a lobster and your head can feel like it's an oven, like ready to blow. But with this dosage, it works nicely with the beta-alanine to give you that more of that placebo high stim feel. So therefore it gives me an immediate sense of urgency and an immediate sense of energy as well. That's the truth behind it. It's one of those ones you feel quick and you want to get on down to the gym and get training. But you got to hold it out. Hold it out for that 30 minutes to let the other bits and pieces start digesting. By the time you get down the gym, that niacin feeling has dissipated. It's gone. It's going. It's on its way out and you'll crack on, start through training, right? Now let's talk about the energy in this product. It's a high stim product on paper. What does it feel like? It feels like a very nice amount of energy for any body part. It will see you through a leg day. It will see you through back, biceps, and even a cardio session at the end. Energy is ample. Energy, however, is not crazy, which for most out there, I can imagine being a strength. And for myself as well, a strength. Where would I put this on the crazy scale of pre-workouts that are on offer to us these days? I would still put it at the top end of daily driver, perhaps dipping some toes into the stim junkie realm. It's in the top 30 to 40% of pre-workouts when it concerns strength. Strong, but not ridiculous. It's definitely a controllable energy. Nice energy with no crash. There's no nasty come off at the end of training. You feel productive. You feel like you can still keep doing general daily chores. You could go to work after it and you wouldn't feel dead to the world. It's a very, very, very smooth come down and therefore I do like it a lot. Talking focus.
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
The focus is good. It is good. It's between good and great. And the truth behind the matter is, unfortunately, the truth is that without elicits, focus can only ever come in so much. Without your DMHAs, without your readjurances, without your NMTs, without your DMAAs, without all of that sort of stuff, there's only so strong focus can come in. So therefore, in terms of that daily driver / toes into the stim junkie realm, the focus is good to great. There's no denying it will definitely keep you tunneled into your training session at hand, and there's no negatives at all. There's none of that highness, none of that euphoria, which can come with negatives, i.e. excessive thirst and nausea, sickness, feeling a bit rough afterwards, and that nasty crash, of course. So the focus is there. It keeps you ticking through A to B to C to D, training wise. You keep going. Now the pumps for me, probably the weakest element of the product, but still ample. Nothing ridiculous and nothing too painful, but still enough to get a pump on. Thankfully, due to that energy and due to that focus level, you get the mind to muscle connection and the amount of work needed to really get a pump on. Pumps have always been the hardest thing to talk about in a pre-workout because there's so many factors that really come into play when we talk about pumps. Quite obviously, your carbohydrate intake, your water intake is massive, but all of the small elements people don't think of. The genetics, how big the muscle is already, the weather, how hot is it outside? If it's cold, you're not going to necessarily always get a pump. Your mood, how hard you train. Of course, there's a million other factors as well. A lot of them come to play, and that's why pre-workouts can only give you so much. They'll give you the tools to do the job, but you need everything to get it done, right? So what would I say about this product overall? I would say it's very solid. I definitely prefer it myself to Insidious. It's a stronger version of it that ticks each box. It's well-rounded. It tasted nice. Not much more can be said. Energy strongest, focus just behind it, and pumps I'd probably put just behind that really. They're solid. They are solid. So would I recommend this? Yes. It's one of the better pre-workouts in UK markets. If you're lucky enough to get it overseas, then it's definitely worth a punt. Murdered Out, a massive well done for producing this product. It is very good. So if that looks and sounds right for you, check it out. Strong daily / weaker stim junking. It's in that area, guys, which for me, these days, is sweet spot. If you're a bodybuilder, you'll want to get productive training in, serious, this is the one. This is one that you could definitely rely on. Cheers for watching. Thanks, Murdered Out Supps. And as always, stay stimmed. Let's shook the house.